1 to 11 and 64 to 104.
Okay, I'll take 100. Page 100.
Page 100.
Page 100 is the continuation of the previous page. It's actually explaining the excretory system. It talks about the urinary bladder and how the urine comes there and lands in there. On the right hand side, top right hand side, there are two images. Both of the kidneys, and one image is with the blood vessels, the other image is without the blood vessels. And below on the left hand column, they start talking about the parts of the kidney. There's the outer dark cortex and the inner lighter medulla, and then the kidney has tubules. It's called nephrons, or you can also call it urinary tubules or renal tubules. You can call it anything. And below that, they're explaining the tubules. They start with the Bowman's capsule. There's also the glomerulus. That is actually a knot made of blood capillaries. And next to the Bowman's capsule comes the proximal convoluted tubule that lies right next to the Bowman's capsule. And next is on the right hand side of the page. It's the middle U-shaped part. This is not a convoluted part. It's a needle shape, and this doesn't lie in the cortex, while the other three lie in the cortex. This is in the medulla. And then after that, they talk about the last part of the tubule, and that's also a convoluted tubule. That's the last part, and that all the convoluted tubules together end in the pelvis, where all the urine is collected. And in the bottom left hand side of the page, there's the diagram of all the tubules, the tubule system.
Now you see, she was with me, she read book like, in just what, 20 minutes you finish the entire book. You can either choose the first 25 pages, Pavitra, correct me if I'm wrong. First 25 pages, and section B till 154. Okay, here. Anything, your choice. Randomly आप pick कीजिए.
Page number 20.
Page number 20. And yeah.
Page number 20 talks about the motion.
Louder.
On the left hand side of the box, on page number 20, there's a pink box over there.
1 minute. She says on page number 20 on the left hand side there's a pink box. And it's there. Okay?
That's not actually important for our syllabus, so I have not bothered to study it. But underneath that comes the motion of thanks, which is there after the president's address at the first, when the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are newly elected. That's the only time the president actually addresses them. And after he's addressed them, there's a motion of thanks given by any member of the newly formed parliament. And it talks about who can come. Anybody from the parliament can come. Anybody can stand up and give thanks for the president's address at the joint sitting. Then beneath that comes the question R, or interpellation.
One. She says pink box dot motion of thanks. Then she says the question R. She explained this. Now she's explaining this as it is, like an image.
Question hour or interpellation is generally the first hour of the session, where questions are asked, and to start the session off, you have to ask questions, and then only will you get your answers. And so they ask questions to the speaker and between themselves in the Lok Sabha, and that's even in the Rajya Sabha, and that's how the sessions are started. That's the interpellation. Then on the other column, there is Then there's the 0 hour.
Then there's the 0 hour.
0 hour is basically at 12 o'clock, 1 hour before the lunchtime, where people basically make unruly scenes to create attention. And below that, there is a box that says about unruly scenes and why they're created. People in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, in the 0 hour, they attract attention by asking questions so that they can be more popular and win more votes. And this is what happens in the 0 hour.
Whose picture is that?
The picture of Somnath Chatterjee.
Correct.
And this quotation.
Now what did you say? The picture of Somnath Chatterjee. Pause karo, please. The picture of Somnath Chatterjee, exact placement. It is like watching see, this is not magic. Number one. And this is no superhero movie. Because this you must have seen only in movies. That's a fact. But then that is the capacity of the brain. And its children have proved it time and again that we are powerful. And that is how powerful you are. Very good. Give her a huge applause. Ready? Inya? Now, please introduce yourself, Inya.
Hi.
Okay.
I'm Enya. I'm doing my 12th grade in Diksha Integrated presently, and I attended Sir's basic course in the summer camp that was during April, and immediately after that I had a chance to attend my advance as well, so I booked for it and now I attended it, and it's absolutely useful. It's really good and I recommend it, and it's a good thing I attended it one after the other, so now I know a lot of things together and I won't forget it. So thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. And now, what book have you learned and memorized?
So my 12th grade biology.
She's going to 12th. This has not been covered again. And 12th grade biology book, first 50 pages? First 50 pages.
Page number 23.
Page number 23.
Pollen grains, there are a picture of a lot of pollen grains on the top, and on the right side there's how the pollen grain, inside the pollen grain, how it develops.
Please maintain silence. Respect. Yeah.
Okay, it talks about how the pollen grain has two layers. The outer layer is exine, which is made of sporopollenin, and there is no enzyme which can break the sporopollenin, and there are a few germ pores on the sporopollenin, and that's where the pollen tube comes out from. And the inner layer is the intine, and it's a softer layer. And inside the pollen grain there are two cells, the vegetative cell and the generative cell. The vegetative cell provides nutrition for the pollen grain, and the generative cell divides to form the two sperms which enter the ovules of the microbiome.
You see that? That's the recall of the page. Giving you a huge round of applause. You can earn any amount of money. You can do anything you want. It's just that you need to know how to use your mind. Because this is one of the most powerful forces.